Hello, hello, Brother Sewing and Crafting family. Brother Brand Ambassador Angela Wolf here. Welcome to another fabulous week. I cannot believe it. I was just sitting down at the calendar going, I still need to order some gifts. I haven't even thought about making cookies. This is my favorite season of the year, by the way, and I'm really getting an F on progress. So I'm really excited for today's show. We have Brother Brand Ambassador Alexis here, and guess what? She's been really busy in Santa's studio. So we are actually live streaming, and we are live on Brother Sewing YouTube and Facebook pages. We cannot wait to see you, and I see so many of you already rolling in. So say hi, say where you're from, and we always love to hear what you're working on. So without further ado, let's bring Alexis Galloway up to the party. How are you, Alexis?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I said you were busy in Santa's studio, and literally, you look like you are in Santa's studio.
Ears, camera, machine, tree. I have it all.
I can't think of anything better than that.
Maybe some eggnog.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be really good. Right now, instead, I just have tea. But Alexis, I'm so excited for your show because I got a little sneak preview of the pictures of what you've been working on. And a lot of them are projects that I can still finish this week. And I'm pretty excited about that. And I know the Brother Sewing and Crafting family will be too.
Absolutely. I have been, one night I just sat here and I thought of all of the ideas possible. And for some odd reason, I just got to creating and all of the ideas came to life. So I hope everyone is excited for what they can think up and do with Stellar XE2. That rhymes. I didn't even do it on purpose.
I forgot to ask what machine you're working on. You're working on the Stellar. Well, first of all, a lot of those features will work on another machine, so I know a lot of you don't have the Stellar, but there are a ton of people here who jumped in and got the new Stellar or got the upgrade. And so I remember last year them saying, please give us more on the Stellar. So this is going to be fabulous.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll let you take it away and I'll monitor the questions and comments and we'll go from there.
All right. Well, I guess the best way to jump in is just to show you what we're going to do first, or what I have done first. And I have it hooped up here. It is a beautiful apron. All right. So it's all hooped up. I have it on my magnetic hoop. I absolutely love this hoop. It's my favorite. I'll show you why in just a moment. So I'm going to change over to my machine and give you a good view of that. And just FYI, everyone, I always warn everyone, if you see some little things in the background, like maybe something on the floor, it's a sewing room.
Oh, Alexis, we love that. Usually it's called I Spy, and that gets really fun.
Oh, my. All right, so I'm going to switch camera views.
All right, well, she's switching out. That Santa baby is super cute. That looks like something I might be able to finish. I don't know. I see all of you rolling in. Julia, did you say you're making eggnog? Good for you. I've never made eggnog. My mother-in-law used to always have it, and it wasn't my favorite, but now it just sounded delicious. All right, Alexis, we can see your camera. Wonderful. Look at that. Beautiful red under your machine.
All right, so, okay, I'm just going to put that there really quickly. Maybe even put it on the hoop so that sometimes my machine, if it moves and I'm not ready, I don't want it to do that. There we go. Okay, so for this one, I like to use some of my specialty, I like to use some of my specialty fonts, like the bigger fonts. So you already have the alphabet sets in here. But if you look over here, let's see, that's number 3. That's our specialty fonts. Look how cute all of those are.
Now, oh, I love those. Oops, I'm sorry. I got so excited I actually brought myself up there. It's just for you. Here you go.
You can stay on screen with us. It's nice. So the first one that really inspired me was the cursive one. So, Santa baby, you want it to be really cute and cursive and curly. We like all those fun fonts. So I had to bring each one in one by one. So you're going to touch it, touch set. Now this is where the magic happens because that looks big, right? Because it is. So if you go and size it down, but you see this one, that's your stitch recalculator. So it will recalculate your stitches as you decrease it. And I just took it all the way down as far as it will go. You'll hear that double knock and that lets you know it's not going to go any further down. And then touch OK. And I'm going to add in and I'm going to pray that I remember how to spell Santa while I'm nervous and not mess it up.
We'll help you.
Yay. All right. And then same thing with that. We'll go to edit, size, and it's going to tell you when it's repositioning. Uh-oh, you probably don't want to hit the same button twice. Take it all the way down to the smallest size it'll go to. There we go. And then you hear that knocking. Can you all hear that knocking also?
Oh, we can. It sounds like Santa knocking at your door.
Exactly. So that's your cue. All right. And I think I'm just going to do the word Santa, because when I was doing this in my workshop all by myself, it felt like it went a lot faster. But I'm going to go each one, and it tells you before it does it, because it's going to resize it. And notice I'm just stacking them on top of each other and adding in the next one. There we go. S-A, uh-oh, what letter did I leave off on? This is the test. S-A-N. Did I do N?
All right, fans, what was the last letter? I think you did N, but I was reading the comments, so I can't say.
We'll see in a moment. All right, now go all the way down. Add. Maybe I should stop talking while I'm doing that, because I did the T. Now A. And then edit, size, recalculate, go all the way down. All right. Now, so I have that there. And the beauty of this, I can use my finger on the screen, or I can grab my stylus, but I can literally just take each one and move it where I want it to go. So let's spell out Santa really quickly. And then I want to rotate it, because I have it on my magnetic hoop, but I want to rotate it so that, because how I have it hooped, I need it to turn, what is that, horizontally? Yeah, horizontally. So I'm going to go to rotate 90 degrees and then just drag it right on down to where I want it to be. That's why I love a touch screen, okay? Because it's not all that arrow down and moving over. I can literally just drag it to where I want it to go. Same thing with the N. And then if I need some of the fine tuning like that, then I'll use my arrows. Rotate T. Bring that right on over. And then as I look at it, there we go. Okay, so that looks good. I can touch OK. And let's say I want to move everything at one time. I'm going to group everything together, and then you see how it outlines everything? I can move it wherever I want it to go. Get that on.
I love that group feature. That's the one thing I always seem to forget about and screw up somehow. But when I get it right, it's amazing.
You're not the only one. Sometimes I have to go through it multiple times, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, and then go back and forth. I said I wasn't going to do the baby part, but I think I need to do this for you all. Something tells me we need the whole picture in here. And I'm just doing the same exact thing, adding in B-A.
Alexis, I'm dying to know how many people watching this are like singing Santa Baby in their head
I was
right
just
now.
about to ask you to sing it for me. I promise. I was just about to say, Angela, you should sing Santa Baby. I wouldn't even know. You guys do not want to hear me sing. I stitch better than I sing.
Hey, Karen, I think she meant that she wanted the letters vertical, not horizontal. She's turning them sideways.
Oh, what did I say wrong?
Oh, you're good. You said horizontal, but you're the other way.
Vertical, you're right. I thought it through my head. I was like, I think that one's right. Thank you.
Depends which way you're looking at it.
All right, last letter, you guys. We're almost there, I promise. All right, edit, size down. It's worth it. I'm going to do the same thing with the other ones. I'm sorry, go ahead.
They're all singing. They're singing in the comments. You even got some emojis from Julie.
The other day on my live, I had everyone sing happy birthday to my daughter. Yeah, what was that, Sunday?
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
Before I
did
hopped off.
did you say she turned 16 today?
Today, yes, you guys,
Oh.
my baby is 16.
Happy birthday.
She would be so happy to know that I've told the whole world now. Okay, I think I'm in good with that. Now, same concept. I'm going to grab all of it, and then I can move it to wherever I want. Okay. Then I'll go to embroidery. And you see how fast that was? And I kind of like to stack it a little bit so that it's not just straight up and down here. I can center each one individually, or I can choose the whole thing. Okay. Embroidery. Oh, so what another thing I need to do actually is ungroup. See, there you go. Now I got with that whole taking a moment to stumble through that. So you see, I can choose just one of the words and then choose all of it and then center it. And let's see if we have the right size for it. Yay! So now it's going to give us the stitch fill that we need for our magnetic hoop. And as I promised, I want to just show you all how I put the hoop, how I put this apron on the hoop. If I can get the room, I'm just going to angle my camera down. It's real quick.
Oh, look at how cute that is.
So who has these magnetic hoops? Okay, first of all, they're my favorite because look at that. All I did was just floated my apron on top, snap that on there, snap that on there. Same thing with the bottom down here. You can't see that part though. Same thing with the bottom. Snapped it right on, okay? And then take it right to your machine. All right, so that is, I'm gonna take this off because we're gonna use this hoop for something else a little later. But from there, you guys, you would use your any kind of a topper because this is a little bit plush. So I used a little bit of a water topper, water soluble topper. And that way my designs came out really nice and defined. And I'm gonna give you a little close up. Let's get in here. Get in, y'all. Scoot in here, you guys. Can you see that? Look how nice the stitches
Oh my
are.
gosh.
And
That's
that's
so
on
cute.
the machine. All right.
Hey,
All right.
Alexis,
Yes.
what stabilizer did you use underneath? I see some people asking what you used. You said you used a topper, like a water soluble.
I just
tearaway
used the regular tearaway.
And then for the backside?
Where you go? Just tearaway.
Just tearaway. Okay, thanks.
So I kind of went away from the, you wear it, don't tear, because I know you wear an apron, but there's no stretch to it. So we were okay with not doing a cutaway. Okay.
Yeah, that looks really nice. Tearaway. We all have that in our sewing room. Easy.
Absolutely. There we go. All right, so what do we have next? Oh my gosh. So this one I might be most excited about because it's new to the Stellaire. It's couching. So we have to. Have you done couching yet?
Yes, we love couching. We haven't seen any tutorials lately though, so this is going to be fabulous.
Oh, well, good. So that means I can do the whole thing, like changing out my foot and everything, right?
You can do anything you want. We love it.
Ooh, be careful with that. All right, let's make sure I don't keep bumping this camera. And I'm going to get you guys a little closer over here because I have to switch out my presser foot. That means I'm going to unplug. I'm going to use my little screwdriver that comes with it. Let's do that foot.
Teresa says she has that hoop. It came with the upgrade and she loves it. Oh, by the way, while you're changing that foot out, Patty wants to know, was that apron velvet?
Yes, it was.
It was very cute. Did you make the apron or did you buy it?
I wish I made it. I bought it though.
That's
I
okay.
bought it. You can get it at any of your craft stores. A lot of times they'll have them up for the season. All right, now let's think this through. I'm going to take my thread out. So this is what you're going to use for your couching. So this has like the little pigtail, and I don't remember what, oh, it's the Y foot. Sorry, there's a little dark here. There we go. It's the Y foot. And you're going to put it right in the same place that you just took the other one from. Screw it in. And then the magic also comes in with this piece. So this piece is going to hang off the side of your machine up here. Let's get you guys a better angle. It just hangs right off the side of the machine up top there. Maybe grab our yarn. I like things with character. So you see this, my yarn sparkles a little bit. I've got little flakes.
Oh yeah, that's cute, Alexis.
And I just set it on top, but I give it a lot of room. So I'm going to pull from the top here and just pull quite a bit out. And I may have to just bring this closer for you all to see it once I get this set up. So this that's going to sit on the side of your machine, you're going to take your yarn through the top and then feed it back through the bottom. And then it's going to go through that little pigtail at the bottom that we just screwed on. Through the front. Make sure you bring it through the front. Okay.
Oh, hey, Alexis, can you take us down your camera down below?
That might help.
Thanks.
That might help. And then another thing, so this isn't it's not a foot that you're going to use all the time, only when you're couching. So I did have to look a couple things up. So don't forget that you have videos on board on your machine here that will walk you through this exact step. Because next, you want to thread it with your, sometimes people use like the same color thread as their yarn. I'm going to use monofilament thread, like a light, it's like a wiry.
Oh, that'll give it a little bit of pop. I like that idea.
So let's see here. You thread it just like you thread your regular. And there's one step I'm sitting here thinking through in my head. When I get to it, okay. There we go. And then we have to feed your the yarn through the little loop up there. And it comes with this is multi-purpose. A little white screen behind there so you can see it. But this is like a little wire contraption. I'm sure it has a better, prettier name.
All right, brother fans, we need a new name for the tool that we all joke about, that we all lose or misplace. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, then I'm in good company.
We were talking about that a few months ago when we were talking about the couching on the still air, and everyone's like, what do you do if you lose that little piece? And so we found, it's not a brother product. I'm not going to say a brand, but you use it to floss your teeth. So you grab some of those. They've got the little ones and they work perfect. And they come in packages of like 50. So you got at least 50 chances.
There you go. And you know what's funny? I just sat here and said, oh my gosh, where did I just put it? I hope I didn't lose it just that fast. All right, so I do believe I have everything on here right. If this is your first time putting it on here, you may have to adjust the area where your needle is going to go through the little hole here, and that's just a matter of unscrewing it and sliding this to the left or the right. Okay, but that's in the video. The video is going to show you. So I'm just going to leave a little bit off here. Let's go back over to our control panel. Go home. Now we'll start off in embroidery, and we have C for couching. C for couching. Now you can have any of the designs, any of those things, but I'm going to choose to go with a letter. I did an A first, so I know that will match. Let's see, not match, but I know that will fit inside there. Let's try a different letter. Let's try a K. That's my daughter's initial. So now we'll each have an ornament for the tree. And what I initially tried to do, some things you guys just remember, just do trial and error. Okay, that's the best way to learn. I don't know how you all feel about it, but that's how I learned. I wanted to add in like a circle the size of my ornament just to make sure it would be the right size before I stitch it out. But I couldn't do that because you can't add in with that. So just make sure you know your measurement of your actual couching letter or the design that you're going to use. So mine is 2.86 by 2.52. So I believe that'll fit. I do believe so. Just to make sure, I am going to add in an A because I know the A fits for sure. If the A is, okay, it'll fit. We're good. So let's delete that out. Told y'all, I'm trial and error kind of girl. And we'll go to embroidery. And we're ready. I always stop when it's just so easy. I'm like, well, wait, did I forget something? Y'all, it's really that easy. Now, we're going to touch green. The green button for green means go. That's what I always say. So we're going to get that out of the way. And it's only a 6-minute stitch out. If it goes on a little too long, I will just show you all the ones that I already have done. So let me zoom in. The funny thing is, my daughter, I call her production staff. Staff is not here. So usually I would have her hold or do something. And I was just about to say production, but production is not here. One thing you all don't see me doing in the background right now is just kind of feeding. I'm pulling off more yarn just to make sure it's not going to get hung up anywhere or be too snug, because you want it to have that good loose flow through your little pigtail here and through the side of the couching arm.
I think that's probably one of the biggest things when I'm doing this couching. I do not leave the machine by any means, and I just keep my hands on top and just make sure there's a lot of extra. I'm almost like the extra.
I wish you could see me now. I look like a tree. My arm is like up in the air. I'm holding. I'm watching. I'm praying.
I'll be your visual. I'm Alexis's arm. They're up here above the machine, holding, making sure there's a lot of loose.
Exactly.
So I don't know, when you're using that yarn, which we'll see when you're finished, and you're using that silver thread, can you actually see the silver thread? Does it add a little more sparkle or no?
So the thread isn't silver. The thread is actually clear like fishing line.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I have a lot of that.
Yeah. So that's what I use. I like to use that for this because then I don't have to worry about matching the thread perfectly.
Good
Especially
idea.
if I'm using like a variegated yarn. I have done that in the past.
Mm-hmm.
What else? It just, and being that the machine slows itself down for this stitch out, I don't have to worry about a lot of thread breakage with it, because sometimes if I'm using something special, I'll slow, I'll make sure everything is slow and steady and out of the way. But this, I haven't had any trouble with it.
I'm so glad that you mentioned the fact about the videos, Alexis, because that's something on this machine. And if you don't do a lot of couching, sometimes you'll go back and think, wait a minute, what do I have to do? And for those that haven't ever couched, I really encourage you to watch those videos, because you really need to set up your foot first. And there's a way to use it with a screwdriver, move it over. You want your needle in a certain position. And the video walks you through every piece of that. And then once you have it set up, you really don't need to adjust it again. I always double check it, but still, then you're good to go. But there are a lot of details. Once you got it, you're good to go.
You're good to go. But just keep, I just kind of go back. I do like a triangle. I go from the yarn to the thread to the foot. Yarn, thread, foot. Just making sure everybody is playing nicely together.
Yeah, Marcia, she's embroidering the K that's built into the machine.
Yeah. So this gives it a nice texture. And the flakes, the silver flakes that you were speaking of, they're actually in the yarn. You can't see that. There you go.
Yeah, that's cute.
Oh, I was reading the comments. I got nosy for a minute. I was like, what are they talking about in there?
The brothers sewing friends, they have a lot of fun. I have more fun reading their chat. Right now they're talking about couching, but Julie's busy with her grandbabies.
She said she's what?
Busy with her grandbabies. She would love to be coaching, but she's busy.
Well, grandbabies might be more fun right now.
I think so too. And also, I saw you ask someone in here asking about that you have the Dream Machine with the coaching attachment. Can you do this? So this is a built-in letter on the Stellaire. Are there built-in designs on the Dream? I don't remember. I don't think these letters are though. But you might be able to find them on embroidery.
So, yeah, I don't know for sure. The Dream Machine was a little before my time, but I'm not sure.
You know, I'll look up to see if any of them are on embroidery, but that's where you might want to check as well.
Now, the fun thing about that question is if it is, then she has to do it and then tag Brother Sews and show us that she did it.
Yeah, because I'm curious. I know the Luminaire has these built-in embroidery designs. The Dream Machine was in my time. That was absolutely my favorite machine. I always thought, how could Brother possibly come out with something that could beat that? And then, of course, we've seen what's happened. We've got the Stellaire and the Luminaire. But I'm pretty sure the couching for that was free motion couching, not embroidery couching. But don't quote me. But I'm almost positive because I did a ton of couching on the free motion side for that. But I'll do some checking here and I'll get back to you.
I can't wait to hear to see her results, no matter what it is.
Patty wants to know, are you using the sewing couching foot or the embroidery couching foot?
I'm using the Y foot.
It looks like the embroidery foot.
I think it's the embroidery one. It has so this is what came in there. In the box with it. I wish I had a better answer for you.
So, hey, Michael. He said, I was just going to ask if this is on the Luminaire. It is.
Yes. And we're done. That was the fastest 6 minutes ever.
That was amazing.
So I'm going to just cut it and then bring it on off the hoop. We have a little more magic to go. Uh-oh, where did my little wire thingy go? Here it is.
Oh, no. Here we go. That didn't even take 6 minutes and you lost it.
Zoom out. Okay.
Do we need to look for you? Search.
There it is.
There it is.
Okay. So this is our finished result. Look how nice it is. It's all secure. It's not going anywhere. You cannot see the clear top thread that I used, and that's why I chose it. On the back, I just used my regular bobbin. So let's take it off of our hoop. Now I wound up getting a pack of it feels like 600 of these things. So I've been making all kinds of ornaments out of everything all season long. So this is what we're going to use to turn it into an actual ornament. But before that, oh no. Y'all, where'd you put it?
I see it right there.
That's thread.
Oh.
Are you kidding? Oh, wait. Okay, so it's magnet. So I bet it got stuck on. Oh my goodness. Are you really? Y'all lost it just that quick.
We're looking.
Y'all up for a good game of I Spy right now?
Oh,
I threw it right here.
Check, because you had velvet. No, that's not. Was that velvet fabric you have? I'll bet you it'll stick to it so easy.
No, this was.
Oh boy.
Well, it's not worst case scenario. I'll just have to go back and do it later. But I can tell you what I was.
You can walk us. You walk us visually through it, and then.
This was so funny. I bet it's. I wonder if it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess it did not want to play today.
Julie says, check the floor. Everybody's saying, check the floor, check the floor.
Check the floor. Everything winds up on the floor. And then my ears got, okay, this is starting to become a comedy act. All right, so we're going to go on without it because my ears got hooked on the camera.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so anywho, what I was going to do with our little missing piece, you take it, you loop it here, and then you send it down. And that's what actually brings it down to the bottom and gets that out of the way, and then you can tie it off. All right. And we're going to turn this whole thing, and y'all, I promise you, I'm still looking while we're going. Okay. We're going to turn this whole thing into that. So that's the finished result of it.
Oh my gosh, look how cute that. I was wondering what you were going to make. I was thinking, you said ornament. Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
So let me tell you really quickly how I do it though. I just took my top hoop. Let's get that out because we're going to move that later. I bet as soon as the live is over, it's gonna appear. And then I put the bottom part
of stuck to your hat.
That would be too funny.
Your ears.
That would be too funny. So this is just like, embroidery machine hooping. You got to get that bottom hoop right, centered where you need it. And then I feel like it was easier when let's open some more. Okay. And you'll get it centered better than I have it right now. And then you'll turn it into this. And then you can hang it on your tree. But
oh, that's adorable.
You guys get the concept, right? And that's what the back of it looks like. All nice and out of the way. And with the A, the little tail parts actually ended over here in the corner. So it was perfect. I pulled it out the side and I just snipped it so you don't really see it. So the back is going to be just as pretty, or you can just put something clear over it.
That's really cute.
Okay. And that is another project. Look there. We're like getting through the projects so quickly, so easily. And you have to try this. I mean, it's just too easy not to. It is too easy not to. So we've done the Santa baby apron. We've done the couching. How about something on canvas? For example, let's back up. Can you all see that?
Ooh, that's beautiful.
And this design is on the machine. And it's on a canvas. So I've done a little bit of pre-work for us. A little bit of pre-work. And I have taken it off of the canvas. So once you take it off, you'll have just your wooden canvas here. What size is this? I don't know. I don't think anybody's asked yet, but I feel like you guys would want to know. I can tell you in just a moment. But I grabbed a canvas. I'm going to just use a tearaway stabilizer. Nothing, too fancy, just a regular tearaway. Where did I put my other hoop?
We're going to be doing I Spy. Teresa says she sees that metal thingy. Teresa, where is it? I didn't see it.
You see it? Well, wait, now I need help finding my other hoop.
Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
Yeah, okay.
We want an extra webcam, like I do the squirrel cam. We need a studio cam for you, Alexis.
Oh my gosh. I have so many different cameras and I'm like, oh, but how does this one connect? And how does that one connect? I'm going to be an AV specialist by the time I get done with all of the lives that I do. But I don't know if I showed you all, but this is just right off of the hoop. I mean, right off of the frame, the wooden frame. Don't worry if like your sides get a little tattered. That's going to go back underneath. Okay.
So that's literally the canvas. So Alexis, let's go back to this for a second because that's literally the canvas that came off of a canvas frame that you see. Really?
Yep. So all I do on the back, you see where the staples are?
Right.
I take them off with a screwdriver.
Okay.
Such as this. Okay. And then I reattach it with a staple gun, such as this one.
Okay, so 2 more things we need in our sewing room. I have a hammer, but screwdriver, staple gun. All right, not Brother products, but you can find them in your local store.
Yes. Okay. So you will mark your center first. So that one, either you can mark it before you take it off of there, or you can measure it. Sometimes I'll fold in half. You know how you fold in half, find your center, all that fun stuff. And since I'm going to be using my magnetic hoop, all I do, so some of the corners, let me make sure I have the right side. Some of the corners may not fit on there, but you see the long corners here, I'm making sure that's underneath the magnet for a tight hold. And if you have to pin it down, I would just pin it outside of this fold line, because this is going to be your actual design area where people will see. This is going to fold around the outside of your wood framing. All right, slide those on there like so. Ooh. Okay, and that's what I mean right there when I say if it's a little loose on the edges, I can grab a pin, or you can even use a sticky stabilizer. You can use like a spray, an adhesive spray, or anything like that to hold it down. But I think this one is sufficient.
Hey Alexis, what hoop is that?
This is the magnetic. It's the 7x12. This one 12 or 14? I want to say it's a 7x12. It comes in, like, let's say you upgrade from the Stellar 1 to the 2. This is what comes with the upgrade kit, and it also comes with the Stellar.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Thank you. And yes, it's a Brother product, guys. I saw somebody saying, is that Brother? Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yes, you guys are going to notice, I have all the hoops that come with it, but a moment ago, I used the smaller, what is this one, the 5x7 magnetic one. It just makes hooping a breeze, and I'm all about some easy hooping. All right, same thing. It slides on there. And the best part about, we have to change the foot back. The best part about it is it comes with you can use it on different machines. So if you're like me and you have a whole fleet of machines in your sewing room.
I'm watching all the comments. It looks like I'm behind schedule on having a screwdriver in my sewing room. And Barbara says her staple gun got relocated to her husband's toolbox.
I saw that. I looked up and I read her comments was one of the ones I read.
It is the one that comes with the upgrade, Diane?
Yes. Okay. And then you just remove all the couching fun as fast as it got up there. It goes back down. And I keep all my stuff in like a a clear bin. Each one of my machines has its own clear bin labeled. So I kind of like to give you all tips and tricks as I'm on here too, because I love to watch other people's lives and see how they do things and give me ideas. So
we love ideas. And I love how you're showing how easy and fast it is to change the foot.
Oh yes, I'm all about some speed. All right, now we'll go up here to back to our machine. And then embroidery. And these are all of your designs that come on your machine already. So you have a lot of line designs. And oh, I might have to remember where. Oh, here we go. So in number 6. So each time you touch one, it'll open up more designs. This is like your red art. I kind of took it a step further by turning it into variegated art because I'm doing it on a black canvas. When I saw this in the store, I don't know how you all feel about blanks. I bought all of them. I kind of have a problem. My name is Alexis, and I buy all the blanks at one time. So I bought all of them just because I saw a black canvas, and I immediately had an idea for either red art or something variegated. So you can set, and this one is 4.71 by 3.89. You can make it bigger. You can resize it. I always like to use that recalculator so that, you know, you're not, we're going up, so that you're not compromising any of your stitches. And you can also add in a word. And I'm not going to stitch this the whole way through, but I just kind of want to show you all the options that you have. So we added in, and I don't have a favorite font right now, but I think this one might be fun. And it looks big. I like how, do you see how on the screen here, I can look in real time and see when I go large, medium, and small, these little buttons here. You see how it moves the size. I like how I can kind of audition it on the screen. It's one of my favorites. All right, so let's go to medium. And we'll do happy holidays. And I'm looking like I need to go down the line. So I'm going to touch enter. L-I-D-A-Y-S. And then set. And I can easily just, my favorite part is just dragging everything down. I am telling you, there's nothing like that. I think that looks good. And so now I would just choose whichever thread I'm going to use. And if I needed to, I could play around with my color on the screen here. I say that, but then oh, there we go. There we go. I can play around with my colors, let's say, because it's going to be on a black background. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, I don't really know how that's going to look. I want something to really pop. Maybe like a bright green. And I could even have the top one color, and then the bottom could be a bright red. So just don't forget about some of your features that you can be editing on your screen to look at and see how you want it to stitch out, how you want to design it. And that's what I said. When I got in here and I had a couple of holiday projects to do, I think I was up to about 2 o'clock in the morning just playing around, giving myself ideas. So that one, we're not going to stitch that one out, but I just wanted to show you all. And if you have any questions before I leave off of this, I will answer as I'm taking it off the hoop. But to get it back on your canvas, I'll quickly show you that without stapling, because I don't want to put this one back on. I worked hard to get it off of the canvas, so I'm going to probably put something cute on it a little later too.
I never thought of grabbing the canvas off of one of those frames, and I have, oh my gosh, I could think of, I've got a lot of white ones. I've not seen the black, but I have a lot of those that I was going to add photos to and things like that. I love the idea of adding embroidery instead. This is brilliant.
Mm-hmm. And
actually, you're giving me so many ideas that I don't think I'm going to get them all done by next week, but I'm thinking that Christmas tree is gorgeous. And what if you have your family sign their own names using the Artspira app?
Oh
Throw it in there.
I love it. That one is cute. So speaking of Artspira, I was just about to mention that because this is a canvas, right? So you have the photo stitch, the line art photo stitch on there. You could use that function.
Ooh.
So I'm telling you, ideas, they're just going to keep on running. So everyone, it's really easy to put it back on here. All I did, I just put my frame back on there, and the creases that are already here, I just follow along with those. I'll even staple one down just to show you. Keep all fingers outside of the ride. Inside or outside, I don't know. Keep your fingers out of the way. And then that's on. So you'll go all the way around doing the same exact thing, kind of like upholstering, and then you'll have it right back on. All right, and this will be your finished result. The back is just pretty.
What kind of thread did you use? That just variegated thread?
Yep, so it's a candy cane variegated, so it's red, white, green.
Beautiful.
All right, moving right along. We're getting through these projects here. I think we have maybe one more left.
Gorgeous. Yeah. I think there's something with freestanding lace maybe, because I saw a couple of the fans are like, oh.
Yes. There's actually two, but I think we'll just do it down to one. Because the other one was another ornament.
Oh,
still just as cute. You guys, look at this. So it's a crown. Oh.
Wow.
And then this is like a little medallion necklace.
Beautiful.
Earrings.
So those earrings are so wonderful. And they're really lightweight too, aren't they?
Yes, very. I just got these little attachments. So if I were doing this for a smaller kid, I probably wouldn't get one that hung so far down. I'd probably use like I don't know the different names in jewelry, but one that just kind of had like a little, help me out here somebody. At the top. Anyway, so they just won't be so drastic or dramatic for a little one. But but this it's beautiful. So what I did, I just changed the color. This file is on your machine. Let me prove it to you. So the beauty of these machines, guess what? We have the mouse. That's Disney. And if you one day I just went through all of my different design sets, and I ran across the one inside of Snow White. She has all of the different characters, all the other princesses. And then I looked at this. I said, what is this? What do we have here? And that is going to be your crown, your two earrings, and your middle medallion. And I have a piece here that I want to show you. I bet y'all can't guess what I just did. I lost it. Okay, I found it though. I found it. So I did a little bit of a test stitch out on it because I know everyone's going to ask about the stabilizer. So I used 2 layers of wash away. All right. I use 2 layers of wash away, and I just make sure it's in my hoop good and snug. I did the test stitch out. So I did this one on the 7x12. And then this morning, I had to use a 7x12 also because the size, but you can use any of your other sizes as long as it'll fit inside there. But the magic comes in with water. Okay. I probably could have got a better looking bowl. This might have been a spaghetti bowl. Don't judge me, you guys. Don't judge me. But all you do is just dip it down in there. And I usually just dip it enough to get it use, if you have the time, this water started off warm, but it has cooled off. But if you have the time, I just kind of let it soak a little bit. And then once you pull it away, it's going to be,
look at that,
like lace. And I take a piece of paper towel or a regular towel and I set it on top. And just to make sure it stays flat, I just fold it over, put something heavy on top of it, like a book. Let it just stay there overnight and dry. And then once you're done, the finished results is this.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. So Alexis, do you have any tips for them for how to hoop that, or do they just use water soluble? Do you use 1 or 2 pieces?
I use 2 layers of the water soluble, and I just make sure it's taut or secure on there. You don't want to have any puckers or any do you want me to hoop it real quick?
They would love that. And I see that question, and I also just see I know you after they embroidered, if you have any tips for making that adorable headband.
Oh, well, let me tell you that first. All I did, I grabbed a headband. It literally jumped out at me in the store. I was not even looking for it because I was going to use like ribbon or something to weave through there. But I was in the store and just a white headband jumped out at me. And I took probably the center of it, started here, started at the center, and then I hot glued it going down each side with like a thin bead around there. So that's what it looks like.
Oh my gosh, so simple. I saw that question pop up and I was thinking, yeah, that looks a little bit difficult. I wonder how she did that.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on my head so that when I come back to the regular camera, I can remember to show you all what it actually looks like.
Awesome.
Okay, real quickly, I was going to show you all the hooping of the water soluble. Let's go back. Uh-oh. I have to back up literally. All right, grab my favorite hoop. This is gonna be a trivia question one day. What's Alexis's favorite hoop? Magnetic.
I'm just waiting for your Alexis to go off when you ask that.
Well, I think mine is trained. We argue sometimes. We argue. All right. So I just have my stabilizer. It's on a roll. So I'm going to make sure it's enough to cover it. Grab a pair of scissors. I'm going to have to do this part off camera because I didn't anticipate for cutting area. Okay. So I left it folded here. So I rolled off enough and it's just rolled over. And then place it on your hoop. Now, if you don't have the magnetic hoops, at this point, all you would do is just, put it down, hoop it, okay? Since we have our magnetic friends here. Y'all aren't gonna believe how easy it is. Like you're really gonna say, oh my gosh, it was like that easy. Yeah. So also, I do take time and readjust with this one because since it is 2 layers, you want to make sure you're getting all those puckers out. And it's very lightweight. There we go. So I have to be a little more gentle with it because otherwise, if the air gets underneath it, in my experience, it will seem to give a little fold or crease. And notice I'm taking it and smoothing it out as I go. So right here, I'll just come back. You see that? That wrinkle went away. Let's see if I can get a couple more of them to go away. All right.
Looks wonderful.
And then onto the machine you go. The thing I love about freestanding lace. So if you're using this one, you can't resize it. You know, it's going to be the size that it is. That's how it's digitized in the machine and loaded. So you don't have to worry about anything, any of your stitching not matching up. It's going to automatically all close in the way it's supposed to around there. It's going to leave a little loop at the top for you to put your hardware. That was the word I was looking for, your hardware. And this one, I just put a little piece of ribbon because I couldn't think of anything fun for that.
That's beautiful. That also, you know, I just think that would be such a cute ornament, and it would really complement the couch letters. Have a few of those for gifts. Oh my gosh, I love it. So you did answer the question that somebody was asking, can you resize them?
No, I wouldn't suggest it. Would not suggest it. Honorable mention, I think you may have these up on as pictures, but honorable mention designs that you all can do. This was another ornament that I did using my design center. Let's put it down. I think my
let me see.
There you go. Peace, joy. I'm gonna tell y'all something funny about this one. And love.
Oh my gosh, those are adorable.
Fun fact, I always include the word love because love is my mom's maiden name. So I love the word love. So fun fact, guys. I had a little oopsie. I mean, I know I didn't have to tell y'all. Y'all didn't ask, but look what I did. I just covered it up.
What'd you do?
I didn't leave enough room at the bottom when I.
Oh!
But I did it with my design center, and I basically quilted it. So that is batting back there.
That's beautiful.
I quilted it on one long sheet, one long piece of fabric. Can you guess which hoop I used? I bet you can't guess. I bet nobody knows what hoop I used.
No, I can't.
I used the magnetic hoop.
Oh, I was trying to think, what is the smallest hoop? I'm thinking you did 4x4, but no, you did the magnetic hoop. So then you could put them all in there at the same time. Those are really cute. I'm just laughing because we're always looking for a save, and I love your little save by putting a little ribbon over it.
Yes, let me show you. So this is, when I told you I put it all on one hoop, all I did was I went in my design center, I chose a custom fill, and then once I came out of my design center, I just added joy, peace, and love. I guesstimated, so that's where the little joy fell off there. But but once I got done, I hooped each one around and then I cut around it. So I'm always looking for hacks and shortcuts and all that. You guys, you have to make it easy and then it'll be fun.
So Alexis, on that, by embroidering it all in one, how long did that take then?
31 minutes.
I was gonna say half an hour, 31 minutes. So you can get all that finished, then cut them out and that's really fast, easy way. And this is why I was so excited for today's show, because everything you've shown so far are quick, easy things that we can do before next week.
Yes, we have time. You have time.
We have a lot of time. Everybody's saying this is so much fun. They all guessed the magnetic hoop. I think I'm the only one that didn't catch that.
Fun times. All right, I'm going to switch back over to my regular camera.
All right, well, she's coming up, so ask your questions because she'll be here for like 1 more minute to take them for you. These were amazing projects, Alexis. We're going to still look for your little metal thingamajiggy.
Yes, please. Okay, so remember, I put this up here. Let me take this one off because I look like a little silly one. So this was what I was mentioning when it's a comedy show around here for me all the time. So, these are usually headbands that go like this, but once you do it that way.
Oh, perfect. The princess hat.
And then my earrings and necklace.
I love it. I love it. So there is a quick question about those designs. Do you have to embroider all of them, or can you just do the earrings? Can you just do the necklace, or AKA ornament?
Yeah, so I did just the necklace for the show today, because I wanted to just have this sample part. Now, this does not let you do the no stitch feature because it's all one. but I just skipped past and I started at that one. So I looked on my screen and I was able to see, okay, that's where the medallion starts, and I'll just stitch that one out so that I didn't have to do the whole thing.
Okay, but they couldn't technically take that design and maybe use the matrix and do a ton of them. They can't do that.
No, I didn't see that function available because I was actually trying to just do individual ones and I could not find a way to do it.
Okay, perfect. And then there was one more question wanting to know, what thread did you use for your beautiful freestanding lace?
I used brother thread, to be honest. Where'd it go? Do you want to know the exact number?
Do you want to know the color or the brand? Well, the brand's brother, you got that, but I love the color.
I know. I was trying to find like the Cinderella-y looking color. It was the light blue color.
Light blue. All right, there you go.
And you can put little charms or little crystals or something on it. Make it even cuter.
Yeah, Julie says I get a pass on the magnetic hoop because I'm multitasking, trying to read everybody's comments. But I heard you say like 5 times. The only hoop I use is the magnetic hoop.
I was like, seriously, Angela, you know this one.
Everybody's saying, oh, this is so awesome. My girl, I love you.
I don't think my mom hopped on. I didn't see her comment come through. I sent her the link, but I don't think she made it.
Oh, hey, Mom. In case you are here.
I'll watch the replay.
Yeah, definitely. So, Alexis, these are awesome projects. I hope your daughter has a fabulous birthday today. I don't see that the brother fans, you're supposed to type in happy birthday, so we can share that to her. The big 16. Oh, boy.
I know. I told her I'm going to have to start aging backwards. Like, she's catching up to me in age. I can't keep saying I'm 22 if she's 16 now.
You could try, but I'm not sure how well that's going to work out. Oh, my gosh. Well, I hope you have a Merry Christmas. I love your tree. And thank you for these inspiring gift ideas. Perfect timing, Alexis.
Thank you for having me, you guys. I had so much fun.
This is so much fun. So we're going to give you a heads up right now. Start prepping for next year because this was the best week before Christmas show ever for last minute gift ideas.
And so I'm your girl for last minute. I'm just saying.
And in the meantime, we'll send you a bunch of silver thingy-majiggies until you find yours. How's that?
I know, please do.
Oh, look, Sharon's getting the sublimation printer for Christmas. Oh, you're going to love that. Yay. That's going to be fun. Everybody's saying happy birthday. You have to tell your daughter to pop in here and see all the comments. So, well, Merry Christmas. On Thursday, who do we have on Thursday? I think, let me just double check here because I've got my actual official calendar here in paper. No, I don't.
It probably went the same place that my little thingy went.
I think it did because I have, oh, here we go. I've got January and February. I don't have December. Emily Thompson with more last minute gift ideas. So, oh my goodness, I have to get sewing. That's all I got to say. You know what I think I'm going to do, Alexis? I'm going to visit my mom a couple days early to just kind of make cookies and do some fun stuff like that. I think I'm going to have to pack the luminaire in the car and we could all embroider ornaments and things like that together and get everybody involved. I think that's going to be great because I've got a lot of letters that I have to do.
That'll be fun.
So I'm going to stack up on the little ornaments that you have. They're just like wood, right? Is that what they are?
Yeah. So okay, let me tell you, this is a 4-inch size.
Okay.
The ornament size that I find is perfect, either the 4-inch or the 3.5 inch. I was in a store the other day and I saw the 3.5 inch with the ornament already on it. And I was like, oh, that's cute. And I took a picture and measured it. Do y'all do that too? Do y'all take pictures of ideas?
Of course. We're crafters.
Those are the perfect sizes. You can paint them. I painted these. I just used regular craft paint and I painted those, or you can stain it. I didn't stain this one, but I did paint this one.
Okay, so 3.5 or 4.
Yep, 3.5 inch or 4 inch.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. That's adding to my list. I think I'm gonna have to take care of this today so we can embroider. Everybody's saying happy birthday, have a great show, Merry Christmas. Yes, from 3.5 to 4 inches. So got it. All right, Alexis, have a Merry Christmas. Say hi to your mom and your daughter. And if your mom's on here, hello.
I will for sure. Thank you.
All right. Till next time, everyone. Happy sewing, happy crafting, and be sure to tag #BrotherSews, #BrotherScanAndCut. They love to see what you're working on, and so do we. See you later.